Hi girls, so today's Friday and I'm not feeling very well. Yesterday morning I woke up feeling really crappy, and as the day went on I kind of was feeling more and more crappy. And then at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon the air conditioner decided to break in my house, and basically from then on it was just downhill. It went up to about 83 in our house because there was no air conditioning, and it was the hottest day of the year yesterday here. It was, I think, 120 or something with the Humidex. It was like 50 Celsius, and that's like 120 or something like that. So yeah, it was not fun at all, and I was just feeling super crappy. And then I ended up going to a friend's house for a while to kind of get some relief from the heat. And after that, I came home and it was finally getting fixed. So now it's fixed and it's back to an almost reasonable temperature because my dad refuses to put it above 77 or below 77 because he's all into conserving energy and all that. Anyway, and then last night I had really bad stomach pain for no apparent reason. It's a little bit better today, but it's still kind of there. What else? I can't even think. I feel completely out of it. I got normal amount of sleep and everything, but it's just one of those days where you kind of feel like you're only half awake, even though you've been awake for hours. Paige, I'll answer your question about blacking out. I normally black out maybe 1 or 2 times a day. Normally when I black out, I fall as well because my entire body gets weak and I can't hold myself up. But sometimes I'm able to kind of just hold on to something and stay standing. Yesterday I blacked out probably like 5 times because I was just so sick and the heat was killing me. I definitely thought I was actually going to completely pass out and go unconscious, but thankfully I didn't. What else do I want to say? I'm really excited that we're all talking about our diets and what we're eating and giving each other, new ideas as to what we can do to kind of make our, some would call boring diets, a little more exciting. Personally, I've been doing about 80% or 70-80% raw food most days. I'm actually finding it quite easy because I just got a Vitamix blender for my birthday, and I've been doing smoothies at least once a day, sometimes twice a day. And just to give, and I figured what I would do was share kind of a meal plan for the average day for me, just so that anyone who's kind of interested in doing the raw food thing or just eating healthier in general can get an idea of what they can do if they want to start that. So for me, normally for breakfast I'll have a fruit blend smoothie. It's basically just fruit and carrots, and then sometimes I add greens as well. If I'm not feeling really well that day, I don't add the greens because they can be a little bit weird. It can kind of make your smoothie taste a little bit weird. So sometimes I don't add those. Basically the ones, to give you an example of when you can basically throw any fruits in there and it'll taste good. I mean, fruits always taste good together. At least that's my opinion. You can't really mix a certain type of fruit together and have it not taste good. At least that's been my experience. So basically what I do is I do about 2 parts watermelon, 1 part strawberries, half a part carrots, and then 1 banana, and sometimes I add raspberries, sometimes I add peach or blueberries, stuff like that. I just kind of experiment with it, and then if you want to add the greens too, you just take 2 big kind of like handfuls of lettuce or spinach or kale, parsley. I mean, there's a bunch of different ones you can experiment with. Oh my god, I look so shitty right now. I'm sorry I'm kind of lacking on the whole getting dressed and appearance thing, but I just did not have the energy today to do my hair or makeup well or anything, so anyway, so that would be an average breakfast, and then for lunch I would have either like a salad, with my salads I normally do like a balsamic vinegar and olive oil dressing, and I'll put in like some oregano, and then it'll basically just be kind of like lettuce and spinach sometimes, with avocado. Sometimes I do cheese too, just because it can be kind of plain tasting. And I can tolerate small amounts of dairy, but normally I'll use goat's cheese because that's a little bit tolerated a little bit better by me. Sorry. And then dinner is normally when I'll have a cooked meal. Depending on the day, it'll be different. That kind of varies a lot. Normally like chicken with veggies, cooked veggies, and sometimes a salad too, a smaller salad, and maybe some whole grain bread, stuff like that. And then yeah, if I'm hungry for snacks later on, I'll normally have raw snacks, just like raw fruits or veggies. Some days I don't. Sometimes I kind of crave cooked foods or like things like crackers or stuff like that. I basically just try to eat as much raw food as I can. And it's been going really well for me, and it's actually a really exciting kind of transition because you get really passionate about it. I mean, I've just been researching it so much, and I found some great online recipes and online cookbooks and stuff like that. And I actually just purchased one from a girl who does a blog called Sweetly Raw. I'll put a link in the down underneath the bar for it, but I purchased her e-cookbooks, and she kind of has a package, and I think it's about $25 or something. But they are amazing. There are tons of recipes, and I've just kind of been using them as like a base and changing them up and making them kind of my own. And I made her Mooney pies just this past week, and they are absolutely awesome. I'll show a couple pictures of them. I'm not going to give the recipe because it is out of her raw food recipe book, so it's not really my recipe to share. But I'll show you guys some pictures, and if you guys are interested in trying to make them, you can buy, I think you can buy that, just the Mooney pie book for like $5 or something, and it's totally worth it. They're amazing. I think that's all I wanted to talk about today, really. I wanted to give my condolences to Colleen from Team Potsy Productions and her family. Her dad just passed away this week, as I'm sure all of you guys have heard. And definitely a really hard time for her, I'm sure, and I can't even imagine. Colleen, you are so strong and such an awesome person, and I mean, like other people have said, it just doesn't make sense that this has had to happen to you. But I know you'll get through it, and we're all here for you if you do need to talk. So I hope you're doing better, girl. Okay, so I'm gonna end this because this has just been a disaster, and I feel like death. So, sorry this video sucked. I feel like I say that so much. But yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys.